Alright, so if you want to know how to get Rock Band DLC, it's really easy. There's two ways. You can buy it officially, or you can buy it, or not buy it. You can just get it on off the internet. So the first one for the first one, if you want to buy the DLC, what I'd recommend is you put in one of your Rock Band games, more specifically Rock Band 1, 2, or 3, and put them in your Xbox. And once you see that play Rock Band 1, 2, or 3, you want to press X. It's gonna pop up with this full menu, and where you want to go to Extras, then See All. It usually takes a while to load. And then if you sort it by title, it has all the Rock Band DLC songs. If it shows up. So yeah, it has all the Rock Band songs. They're all $2. Alrighty, so the other way that you want to, if you want to do it through the internet, you need access to a computer and a USB drive. And I'll show you right now. Alrighty, so for this one's relatively easy. So all you want to do is copy the link that's in the link in the description, and you want to open it. And it should pop up with a Google form, I believe. And it has all the exports and DLC if you scroll down a little bit. But I'll talk about exports in another video. So right here would be all the DLC. But for what I'd recommend, if you want to get the DLC individually, I'd recommend do singles. Because in singles you can individually download which DLC you want and which ones do you not want. And with full packs, they barely work. And they also have Rock Band Network songs, Lost Rock Band Network songs, and maybe Rock Band 4 DLC. There's also Guitar Hero DLC as well. Yeah, that should be it for the DLC. If there's anything you need help with, like putting them into the game, I could just do it in a little bit. Wait. Also, I forgot to say, when you want to put the DLC into Rock Band, you need to use your Xbox and your USB drive. But the only thing is, if you have an unmodded console like I do, you can only use Rock Band 2 to get the DLC for online. But if you buy it officially, it'll go to Rock Band 1, unless it has a Rock Band 3 cover art. So first step you want to do to do it is you want to go all the way to your system settings. Then you want to go to storage. Then try and locate your Rock Band 2 song cache. And as for me, I already have it in there. I already have it in the USB drive. So with this part, you don't really need you just gotta unplug your USB drive and then put it into your computer. Alright, so now that you're back on your computer, you should have pulled up the Rock Band DLC thing. Or what I'd recommend, like I said earlier, is go to the singles. And it'll load up in a little bit because it's loading 1,000 songs that you could download. So for example, I'll just go with like To Kill by 30 Seconds to Mars. And what you want to do is press these three dots. It may take a little while for it to load. Alright, so when you press the three dots, it should pull up with this menu. What you want to do is press download. It's gonna scan for viruses on here. And then usually if you have like a bunch of songs, if you want to download a bunch of songs, it would put it in a zip file and then put it in your file manager. So you want to scroll all the way down here. If it's just one song, it should just pop up individually. You don't have to worry about zipping anything. So now, if you have a USB plugged in, it should pop up. Your USB should pop up somewhere around here. Yep, in mine I name high. So to do it, I'd press cut, and then put it in, go to the content folder, press this, and if you see all these other ones, these are for other games, for the song cache, but for Rock Band 2, it would be the one ending with 69, and then you 01, and then you paste your song into it. Okay, so if you cut it into here, it should be in here. So what you want to do now is eject your USB drive, your flash drive, and you should see that message. You can now unplug it, and now we can go back to the Xbox. Alright, now that you're on your Xbox, you want to plug in your USB drive and go all the way to your storage. And then you want to go down to your USB drive. If it pops up, I'm plugging in mine right now. So now what you want to do with your song, I'm going to use the song for example. You want to move it to the hard drive only if you want to. If you don't have enough space on your hard drive, then don't worry about it. As long as you have enough storage on your USB drive, then you can just store it on there. So now if we boot up Rock Band 2, it should load up. And also I'm going to skip ahead to the songs real quick. So when you have a new song for customs or DLC, it's going to say loading additional content. And it's always going to do that when you have a new song or DLC or customs, anything. So we'd want to do... Oh, something happened. You want to go to your song that you got. And it should be there. And if you want to get customs on here, it should be the same process, but it needs to be a little bit different. I'll put that in another video, but that should be it for getting Rock Band DLC. See ya.